Randy Orton has been around for over 17 years and has marked himself as one of the biggest stars of the modern era. Today we delve into his career to see how good Randy Orton truly is. Hello and welcome to the Decent Wrestling Show, and welcome to Superstar Ratings. Before we start, please make sure to like, share and pile driver that subscription button. Today we look at the Viper, Randy Orton. In Superstar Ratings, we will take 10 aspects of a WWE superstar and rate them out of 10, equaling a total of 100. These aspects are moveset, finisher, selling, character or gimmick, promos, entrance, physique, athleticism, classic matches, and finally, credibility. Let's begin with moveset. Randy Orton has a wide and diverse moveset in his arsenal. One of his main maneuvers is to do a superplex, which every time a superplex is done it looks good. Especially with Randy Orton, he's won at WrestleMania 35 AJ Styles, which I know went a bit wrong because I believe AJ Styles got injured. He injured his ribs at WrestleMania, but the height he can get on those superplexes is amazing. He also usually does a backdrop, back suplex, a half back suplex. They don't land on their back on the floor. Instead, they land back first on the barricade, which always looks sick and brutal. Another one of his main maneuvers is rapid power slam. Usually made when he's doing his comeback. You know, he'll do his big comeback. He'll do his clothesline, pose, power slam, which then leads into our next maneuver, which is the hanging DDT, which sometimes he takes about 5 to 10 years to do it, but when he does, it still looks great. Like Bob Holly, Randy Orton has one of those beautiful drop kicks in wrestling. It is divine. A must-see move from Randy Orton. But overall, Randy Orton is a good technical wrestler, and he's good at working limbs. You know, he'll do the Ronnie Garvin stomp, where he'll stomp on the leg, stomp on the other leg, stomp on the arm, stomp on the head. You know, he's very good at that. So for that, I'm going to give Randy Orton 9 out of 10. Finishers. Randy Orton has 2 finishers, one being pretty good, and one being one of the best finishers of all time. Yes, the RKO's alright, but the punt is the greatest finisher of all time. No. The other way around, the punt is pretty good. You know, he used to use it a lot in 2009. Usually taking out loads of superstars, usually taking them out for months, and then all of a sudden, they'll just do it and it won't affect him. But whatever. The RKO can come out of nowhere, as the meme said. How they did not capitalise on that meme. I mean, they could have just made a simple t-shirt and sold millions, but waited like a year to do it. But yeah, the RKO is one of the best finishers of all time, so of course I've got to give a 10 for this. Selling. Randy Orton is a very good seller. He usually does a thing where, say he was to get a code breaker. You know, he'll do the slow fall backwards. Always looks great, and he can sell his limbs pretty well, and especially his back. He's really good at arching his back because he's quite flexible, and so he's good at arching his back to make the sell look worse, or well, better, I guess. So I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 for this one. Character or gimmick. Randy Orton is a terrific heel character. He works so well as a heel, as the maniacal, crazed heel as he was in 2009. As a babyface, however, he's alright, but as the man himself says, he does not like playing a babyface, and you can tell because he doesn't really have his heart in it. He loves basically being a dickhead. So I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 for this one. Promos. Randy, it's a good promo some of the time, but he can be quite dull, usually as a babyface. But usually he can be quite dull and pretty samey. You know, he always probably something to blend in as a face. But I'm still going to give him a 7 out of 10, just because he has the ability to cut a good promo, and he has done in the past. Entrance. Randy Orton's entrance. All 50 hours of it. His theme song is good. I didn't like the "Hey" one, but the Voices in My Head one is pretty good. You know, Red Theory do a good job of that song. But his entrance is just too long. And all he does is walk to the ring and do one pose. And it's so dull. 4 out of 10. Physique. I mean, what can you say about Randy Orton's physique? He has about 900 billion abs. Is there anything I can really say elsewhere on this subject? I mean, it's obviously a 10 out of 10. If you don't think it's a 10 out of 10, you're mental. Moving on. Athleticism. Randy Orton can do some high-flying moves. He usually does. He can do a crossbody off the top rope, which I know he did at WrestleMania 31. I don't think he'd done it for like a good half decade since that one at WrestleMania 31. But he has an amazing work rate as well. I mean, he had that Iron Man match against John Cena, which everyone thought 60 minutes of John Cena Randy Orton, that'll be awful. And they actually ended up stealing the show, so what do we know? But you know, he can go 60 minutes in the ring. You know, he can do some high flying. He's got great athleticism. So I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. Great matches. Randy Orton had some classics in his near 2-decade experiences. One I remember vividly was Backlash 2004 in his hardcore match against Mick Foley, or well, Cactus Jack, I guess. You know, where he had the thumbtacks in the back off the RKO. Apparently he had stayed up the day before putting one thumbtack in his back to test how it'd feel. Yeah, don't recommend doing that. That seems like it would hurt. Apparently it did hurt him a lot. And then he had to do 50 odd plus tacks falling from an RKO. Yeah, I'll pass on that. Yeah, he had an amazing match with John Cena at Breaking Point 2009, their I Quit match. One of the best I Quit matches I've ever seen. John Cena's usually really good at I Quit matches, so there we have that. He had WrestleMania 21 against The Undertaker, and another great WrestleMania match 10 years later against Seth Rollins. That was just a great technical match with the amazing ending of the curb stomp, and he throws. Rollins goes for the curb stomp, Orton throws him up and hits an RKO. Looks beautiful. Even last year, Randy Orton had a classic match against Jeff Hardy inside Hell in a Cell. They put the screwdriver in Jeff Hardy's ear and twisted it. Just sickening. But still great. So I'm going to give him 9 out of 10 for this one. Finally, last but not least, credibility. I mean, he's won multiple World Championships, the WWE Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, Intercontinental Championship, United States Championship, which I believe he won last year as well. Tag Team Championship multiple times. He's won 2 Royal Rumbles, both one in 2009, decent Rumble, one in 2017, very good Rumble. He's won Money in the Bank twice, and he's main evented WrestleMania twice. Both matches I enjoyed. I know a lot of people don't like the Triple H Randy Orton one, but I loved the feud, and I love Triple H, so it worked out for me and I enjoyed the match. And then WrestleMania 30, obviously he had that match, triple threat with Daniel Bryan and Batista. Terrific match and terrific end to a beautiful story with Daniel Bryan. So overall I'm going to give Randy Orton a 9 out of 10 on that one. So now we get to the overall score for Randy Orton. And his overall score is an 84 out of 100, which puts him second on our list. So next time on Superstar Ratings, we'll be taking a look at Natalya Neidhart. Thanks for watching, and remember again, like, share and subscribe. See you next time on the Decent Wrestling Show. Adios.